The day I landed in the UK, I realized I didn't just leave Jamaica, but Jamaica also left me. At 18, I thought I was ready for big dreams and a fresh start. But the second I opened my mouth and asked for any kind of direction or any kind of instruction, I realized that I sounded foreign. And in that moment, I realized that it will never ever be the same, and it was not going to be easy either. I finally got a job really quickly, and it was to do care work, and I could not find the actual location that I needed to go, and I stopped and I asked a bus driver if he did know where it was, and I say, you know where XYZ place there? And the man couldn't understand me. You see, that night, I thought to myself, well, clearly, if I'm going to make it here, I'm going to have to be able to speak how them I speak. So I spent the whole night. I decided that water is water, or water, or water. Over and over again. What's your name? Kelly. All with accent. All my name have accent. Water, now water. Laughed at myself so many times just hearing me practice the accent and getting it wrong when I needed to get it right. But a part of me felt sad as well, because I was changing the person who I knew all my life to fit in, to be understood, to be accepted. You see, I was a big churchgoer when I was in Jamaica, and finding a church in the UK that felt like home was almost impossible. The songs, they sounded different to the ones that I used to sing in AY. The people smiled, but it was kind of like polite and distant and almost like we were here to beg. Even family, the ones that should have been here for us and should have understood what we were going through and made it easier in some shape or form, struggled to do that. And for a while, we felt like ghosts. Because you see, we were too British for Jamaica, and we were too Jamaican for the British. So I remember there was this work phone call that I was on, and I was explaining something. Somebody stopped me halfway, and I remember saying out loud, "What you say?" And the whole room looked at me. And I think at that point, I just announced, oh, sorry, I meant, what did he say? I'm Jamaican, so sometimes it comes out. And everybody just looked at me like, wow, that's so good. That's so cool, you know? You see, in that very moment, I realized that me not being in Jamaica didn't mean that I wasn't Jamaican anymore. I could embrace both worlds. I could have both. I could be both. Because starting over does not mean that you're losing yourself. It just means that the version that you thought was going to be with you forever requires a little bit of adjustment. And once you accept this adjustment, guess what? You'll start to live.